Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm SocietySucks and today I'm checking out Should All Locks Have Keys, Phones, Castles, Encryption and You by CGP Grey. Now logically speaking, should every lock have a key? Yes. Because why would you make a lock with no key? Why would you lock something away without the means to ever unlock it again? But this video is probably not going to be that simple. There's got to be more to it. So let's see exactly what it is.
Hello Internet. We need to talk about locks, the physical and the digital. In the physical world, locks aren't as good as you think they are. The lock on your door stops worries, not burglars, as 2 minutes of searching will reveal. Spend more, get more, but all fail with tools and time enough. That physical locks are bad at
Here's the solution. Don't have anything valuable to steal.
locking mostly doesn't matter in normal life because burglars are constrained by the physical world. A burglar must cruise the neighborhood, spending their time to pick a target, which makes a house that looks secure most of the way toward being secure. Each target house can then only be attacked one at a time and comes with a risk of being physically caught in the act. But digital is different. The constraints of the physical no
Digital
longer
is
apply.
easier.
On the internet, a digital lock must protect you from not just the neighborhood burglar, but all burglars everywhere. For on the internet, there's no such thing as distance. Internet burglars don't crack digital locks personally, they build burglar bots that try millions of combinations just to see what opens. One lock down the street or a country full on the other side of the world, it's all the same. Actually, other side of the world is better. A dude in East Whateverlandia stealing your identity has a near zero chance of getting caught. This is bad news.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the further away, the less chance that they'll be caught because there's less chance it'll be traced back to them.
But thanks to mathematics, digital locks can be made unbreakable. This is encryption, a digital lock that, without the password, cannot be opened. Burglar bots will plow through all the possibilities, but a secure password will take longer than the heat death of the universe to guess. No password, no entry,
so basically
no matter
impossible.
how much of a elite hacker your mom is. Your private files stay private, which might just be the greatest social
Don't
good
let them get into
mathematics
that
has done
homework
mankind.
folder.
But it's easy to imagine unbreakable digital locks as bad news.
Or just use Edge or Explorer. I think it's called Edge now, because who the fuck actually uses that browser? Nobody's gonna find out what you're searching on there, because nobody uses it.
Maximum lazy ticking time bomb, the location and off-code of which are locked on the phone of a dead man. Now, were the information on a piece of paper in a safe room, no problem. In the physical world, if you can't crack the lock, then you crack the wall. Society agrees under this scenario, it's reasonable for police to get in no matter what it takes. Note, this means real-world locks aren't just physically weak, but also legally weak.
Yeah.
We could live in a world with privacy laws that forbade police to break into all locks no matter how flimsy, but we don't.
But that's not a good idea. Exactly.
This is where gears turn in government.
So how does that work
if
for
digital
digital?
locks are physically invulnerable, maybe they can be made legally vulnerable. To require digital locks be built with a keyhole for which police have the key. Highly secure, top secret,
Is that
or
actually the case, though?
emergencies only, surely. This legal vulnerability to ban citizens from owning perfect digital locks, to require companies manufacture their devices with
This video is also 9 years old, so some of this information might be outdated.
keyholes is an idea that many governments are interested in. And governments point out that a warrant which lets police into your house and into your papers should let police into your phone. If your home is your
that's a
castle
fair
but the need
argument.
pressing enough, the police bring a battering ram. But there's no battering ram to crack open a well-locked phone to comply with a warrant. Not helpfully anyway. Which is a problem. Again, we all ideally want police to crack digital locks sometimes, but at our current level on the tech tree, digital locks that cannot be opened are a thing that exists. And because they are made of math, something a skilled coder can build at home, trying to ban digital locks for everyone is pretty close to trying to ban an idea. Good luck.
It's
with
impossible.
that. But even were it possible to successfully ban perfect digital locks in a country, remember, on the internet, there's no such thing as distance. Even if your government is a Xanadu bureaucracy of the Seraphim Incorruptible, there are demons elsewhere. Unbreakable digital locks are the foundation upon which computing and interneting is built. Banking, buying, blogging, vlogging, gaming, tweeting, beating, meeting, all of this is possible because of unbreakable digital locks. They've existed since computers filled rooms, but now with computers in our pockets, we rely on those locks to protect the content of our lives, the content of our minds. Forced weakness, even with the best of intentions, places everyone in danger. The nature of a keyhole is to be cracked, and the nature of the internet is to bring demons to the door. No matter how much we might wish it, there's no way to build a digital lock that only angels can open and demons cannot. Anyone saying otherwise is either ignorant of the mathematics or less of an angel than they appear.
Yeah, there definitely should be a way for the police, the law, to access the contents of what is hidden on your phone, especially if you're like being accused of something. Because here's the thing, if you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to hide. You can let them look through it. For example, if somebody like accused me of anything or somebody needed to look through my phone, then I'll just give it to them. They can look through it. I have nothing to hide. I know this is off topic, but this makes me think about all the people who have a big problem with the fact that companies take their data and they sell it. See, to me, I couldn't care less. Because what kind of data do I have that I really care about? Like, as long as my bank information is safe and my own personal information, like, and when I say personal information, I don't mean stuff like date of birth, my first and last name, that type of stuff. I'm talking about like I'm not sure what it will be called in English. I think the American equivalent would be like a social security number. As long as that is secure and my banking information, I don't care what data they sell. I don't give a damn. Why should I care if they know what kind of ads I watch, what kind of games I play, what kind of porn I watch? They can sell that data all they want. Because personally, I don't give a damn. As long as the actual important stuff is safe, the rest doesn't matter. They can sell it to whoever they want. I don't care. Because what do they use that data for? To send me personalized ads? I have ad block. I don't watch any ads. The last time I watched an ad was 2-3 years ago, maybe? I don't know, maybe my mindset is different than other people's, but I just don't think I have anything important to steal. Like I said, other than banking and that one number, which identifies who I am, other than that, the rest of the information I have just isn't that important, really. So who fucking cares? I don't. They can take that all they want. They won't get anything from it. Anyway, I went way off track here. Like I said before, police should definitely have access to your phone, to encrypted data, especially if you're like being accused of a serious crime, like murder, or having certain files, which I'm not going to say the name of because I'm pretty sure YouTube's not going to like that, on your phone. You know what I'm talking about. CP? Yeah, CP, that's what it's called. If you're being accused of stuff like that, police should definitely have access. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. If you want to see more reactions, check out this video right here. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.